Alright, a short video here on Autodesk Inventor personal settings. So first thing we're going to do is launch Autodesk Inventor. That's the yellow or goldish eye icon right there. It says professional and the year will change from time to, year to year obviously, but 2021 is where we're at the moment. So go ahead and double click that and that will start up, and eventually you'll end up here at kind of the home page or landing screen, they call this. If it's the very first time you started it, you're also going to see kind of an overlay here that says start learning or start working, and just go ahead and click the start working. On the screen we got a couple of quick start for certain file types that we use. Down below, the more you use this, you're going to see that files are bookmarked here. If you ever change a file name, these links may not work. Just remember, these are just bookmarks. They are not actual file locations here. So like I said, Inventor settings is why I'm doing this video quick, in case your computer is ever reset for some reason, or you move to a different one. If those settings follow you, sometimes it just gets goofed up time to time. So we're going to start a new part file by clicking on part file up there. And once we are in that file, we're going to make a few settings changes. So file menu or file tab, options button, and yours should pop up on your screen. I've just been checking a few things out of mine, so bring it back over, and you're going to start on the general tab. The first thing we're going to adjust is the tooltip appearance settings. We're going to change those from 1 second delays down to half a second on each one. And what that means is when your mouse is over a tool, how quickly you'll get the little pop-up information on what that tool does or what its name is, and then secondary pop-up is how to use it or what it does. It's very helpful. Also on the general tab, we're going to go over to the physical properties area and check the box for update on save. That's a big thing for us down the road. Then we're going to go to the colors tab. And what I really need you to change here at the moment is the color scheme to presentation, and the background from background image to one color. Might have been gradient too, I was in here earlier. But one color is where we want to end up right there. Now it's up to you. Light is the current scheme you're seeing on my screen. I do like the amber. I'll turn more of these icons goldish or amber color. They just kind of, for me, pop off the screen a little bit better. There is a new dark UI theme, which does look pretty cool. But for display purposes and recording, I think I'm going to stick with the light at the moment. But you're welcome to try these out a little bit. The big thing is the color scheme. When you're in different color schemes, or maybe the UI, because this is a new thing, the boxes or the colors can change when we're drawing things. And if you're ever watching my demos and you think, if I drag a box and it's one color, yours is different, that's where we could run into some small difficulties. So my strongest suggestion would be to stick with exactly what I have at the moment, and maybe in a few weeks you can start playing around with this more. But if you like taking chances, try it out. It's not a huge risk. We can always go back to this at any time. Anyway, presentation, one color on background are the things we got to change here. And then we're going to go to display tab. For appearance, we're going to check the button for use application settings. And then we're going to go into the settings. And on this window, for visual style, I want to change it from shaded to shaded with edges. You can play around here also with shadows a little bit. If you like your parts to have shadows on them, that's fine. I'm trying to keep in mind very simple at the moment for demonstration purposes. I'm going to click OK to leave this window. Back to here. On this tab, there's also a zoom where you could reverse the direction of the zoom. Totally up to you. Doesn't bother me when I'm helping people with which way the zoom is. If you come from the Adobe world or Revit, if you've had the architecture class, Revit and Inventor are backwards, and so are some of the Adobe products. So anyway, you can always come back in here and check this box later too. Then the last thing, the sketch tab. We are going to check the third box here on the left side that says auto project edges for sketch creation and edit. And it'll mean nothing to you for right now. Probably in 3 weeks or so when we start making 3D models regularly, that'll matter. We're just changing it now because we're here. And when that's all finally, when you've finished all those adjustments that I've just showed you, go ahead and click OK. And it might take a minute or half a minute here because it's processing all those things that we just asked it to do. And you can see now some of my icons are combos of blue and yellow, which is, I like the contrast. My screen's completely white here, just so it's very easy for you to see what I'm working on. And that's it. Those are the settings that I like to see people change to get started with Inventor, and then we can adjust them as you learn the program better. Thank you.